Howdy guys, this is CoreCat13, that woman with the deep voice, and we are back for more Mega Man 2. Last time we defeated the last of the 8 Robot Masters, and now it's time for Dr. Wily. Also the most obnoxious sound you will ever hear in a video game. At least in this generation, I don't know about later generations. Lo and behold, the Ballsack Castle. Can't tell me that those things don't look like 3 balls and dicks. I don't know. Yes, yes, and yes. One of the most classic Mega Man songs of all time. Can't get enough, man. Can't get enough. There's a reason why they chose it as the reveal tune for Mega Man and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U 3DS. Like, let me tell you, that was some hype right there. That was crazy. There you go, swap over to item 3 and climb on up. There's so much energy, man. This song has so much energy, it's crazy. Okay, I can't be the only one that, like, on their TV, that, it just like randomly changes colors. Like it gets darker when it's in motion, but whenever it's whenever it's standing still, it gets brighter. It's kind of strange. I never noticed that before. May just be my TV. I don't know. Could be the port, but you know, it doesn't adversely change the gameplay or anything. It does something weird that I notice. Let's grab some weapon energy, because you can never have too much. I just want to sing along to this music, man. This music's great. Yeah, it took a 1 to 2 hour break in between recording sessions, because you know, someone got home and we watched our soaps, and I don't know, it wasn't obviously like the cliffhanger you would think for an episode that was supposed to air on a Friday, because you know, soap operas always gotta keep you invested for the following week. But I think it ended off on like Curtis walking in on Jordan and Stella after it was revealed that Stella had never delivered the divorce papers. So technically, Curtis and Portia, or not Portia, Jordan are still married. So that ought to be crazy. And apparently Cody is now under Miss Wu, which, you know, that can't be good, because Miss Wu's crazy. Oh, she had like a sassy walk when she left the scene. That was freaking hilarious. Never thought I'd see that, but anyway. Kinda battled. Ooh, and the dragon got me. Okay, we are back. So the strategy for this dragon here is pretty simple. Use the quick boomerangs and just kind of hang out on top of the top platform, because if he shoots you, you'll get knocked to the middle platform as opposed to falling off the edge of the world. Don't hang out on the bottom 2 platforms when you're battling that guy, because, you know, if you do, you might die. Anyway, fortunately that wasn't too long, so it's pretty simple. Also, now I feel like I'm in the sewers. What the hell? Right, so gotta refill item 1 real fast. Pull out the metal blades, because I already know that Cutman Jr. here is going to kill me. So I just realized that they basically just have like little wires for arms. It's kind of funny looking. Alright, I'm gonna hang out on this thing. Take a dump on the toilet in the sky. Alrighty, there we go. Make up for that life I lost. Get some free weapon energy here. Real nice. East nice. Yeah, I'm full on E-Tank, so I don't really need to worry about that. Pull up Crash Bomber, though. Climb on down. Ooh, and he got me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry for the sudden cut there, but something weird happened. Like, literally, the moment I was trying to get away from that thing... Like, you know those assholes you see on your way to, what do you call it? Basically on the easy route. They actually managed to get me, and I couldn't leave the spikes. Like, for some reason, I couldn't get out of the spikes. And no matter what I did, I don't know, it was very strange. But I'm not leaving that in, that was bullshit. I mean, it was a funny glitch, but anyway. Yeah, I completely forgot that you need to use the metal blade on those things, so... Yeah, I'm gonna spare you the stupidity and just cut that part out. Yeah, I gotta make up for that life I lost, because that was stupid. Alright, so let's climb on down. There we go, alright. Now we're in another one of the best grinding spots in the game. Oh, thank you! Didn't expect an extra life to pop out, but I'll take it. Yeah, I need that weapon capsule real bad because I ran out of item 2, and I'm gonna need that for the upcoming stages, so... I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna pull out the Mega Buster, and we're just gonna keep shooting. Because, you know... I guess there's a trigger spot here they have to run into. Right. Another weapon capsule right there. There, that'll do it. That's all I really need of item 2, so... All I gotta do is just keep firing and we're good. And no, there's no, whatever it's called. Energy balancer, that's what that's called. So don't worry about it. I gotta wait for that thing to rise. And there we go. Alrighty. Now let's take the easy way out. Boop. Bye-bye. By Jove, that was easy. Also, I never noticed the cords were down there. That's interesting. Makes you wonder how those things are actually, like, hooked together. It's very interesting. Alright, I'm gonna swap over to the metal blade real fast, because the boss requires us to have the metal blade. So let's slide on in. And encounter what's essentially the equivalent of the yellow devil in this game. It'll be much easier to dodge. I don't know if he's supposed to be this game's equivalent to the Yellow Devil, but that's what I'm calling him. Because there actually is something kind of like the Yellow Devil in one of the later Mega Man games that's very similar to this, so... I just call him Yellow Devil Jr. Although I guess that doesn't really make sense, because the next version of the Yellow Devil isn't until Mega Man 3. And his weakness is kind of weird, it's the hard knuckle. I'm a little ashamed that I took damage there, because he's actually not that hard of a boss. But anyway, off we go. Time for the rest of the Wily Castle. I should mention I'm also swapping back to the Pro Controller, because for some reason my wired controller is not really working. It's kind of strange. Yay, we get this music. And once again, we are falling into the sewers. Alrighty. Trying to figure out, like, how to... I guess we can use item 1 on that thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull out item 1. Because we need the Crash Bomber to be rejuiced, so... Because we cannot afford to lose all our Crash Bombers. Metal Blade wastes too little weapon energy to really matter, so... Let me pull out the quick boomerangs. Because for some reason, these fish are only weak to the quick boomerang. They actually will not respond to any other weapons. Very strange. Although, that's a nice hint at the weakness of the next boss, which I find very interesting, that a good number of the Wily bosses are actually weak to the quick boomerang. So I guess, like, the idea is, like, Metal Blade for most of the rest of it, and then a quick... Ooh, and it got me. Sorry, I thought it was a little further down, but yeah, so I guess the logic is, like, Metal Blade for a good chunk of it, and then the quick boomerangs for the rest of it. Okay, I am back. Sorry, some of these portions you really gotta be quiet whenever you're doing it. Kind of like the laser portion in Quickman stage. You kind of have to be quiet in order to focus, but anyway. Yeah, because when I was doing my practice run, I was having, like, literally no problems with this, but again, that just kind of shows the difference between, like, doing commentary and trying to beat a stage compared to, like, doing it on your own. Ah, the first of many references to Gutsman. And he, for some reason, is weak to the boomerang weapon, which, ironically enough, the boomerang weapon was the thing that he was strong. Nah, crap. Sorry, I dropped my controller. I was trying to grab my water bottle. Yeah, ironically, like, Gutsman's weapon was the thing that beat Cutman, who had the blade weapon. But in this game, it's the blade weapon, or the boomerang weapon, that takes him out, so I don't know what logic that is. Yeah, boy. This particular portion right here. Now let's rechargeify our item 3. Grab some metal blades, and we are good to go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this stage. The stage was kicking my ass earlier during my practice run. And actually, during my practice run, I was actually a lot higher in lives. Like, I think I had, like, 7 going into the stage, but... I don't know. Like, right now, I'm, like, getting my ass handed to me. Again, you can call it the Let's Play curse if you want, but in reality, I think it's partially because, like, when you're commentating, it takes focus away from what you're doing, so... Really, you only have yourself to blame because you're talking instead of focusing on the game. But anyway. Item 1 gets a lot of use in this stage because it's like, it's the thing that helps you figure out where things are, although in this part, you need item 2. I say 2 weird, I say 2. Instead of 2. Then again, it's kind of spelled weird, like, why is 2 spelled T-W-O? Then again, 1 is spelled O-N-E, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, what part of that makes a W sound? It's very strange. Anyway, now we come to the portion where the leaf shield actually comes in handy. Yay! The leaf shield finally gets some use. Also, how did I not fall onto that platform? Now I have to wait my turn. I don't like waiting. Although, thankfully, as long as you don't move the analog stick or the D-pad or whatever, the leaf shield actually just stays put. Like, you could even jump and stuff and the leaf shield will just kind of hang on. Very interesting. It's a very interesting weapon, that is. Makes it very useful when you're dealing with, like, moving platforms and these bastards. Like, there are so many chances to heal up in this section alone that it's crazy. Alright. So I'm gonna jump on down. Now I get to this part right here. This part can be a bit nerve-wracking if you don't know the timing on it. Like, the moment, like, the right part of the platform shows up on the upper left-hand part of... The upper left-hand part of the bottom part is when you need to let go of the button. Or tap it or whatever. Excuse me, sir. I could use some health, please. could you do that for me? You did not, and I don't appreciate that. Man, my throat's sore. Probably should have brought another bottle of water in here. That's just cruel. You dropped the extra life right into the spikes, you bastards. Also, that looks like the number 4, or a 9, something like that. It was more like a 4 demanded, whatever. Oh, hey, I got a nice recharge of my weapon energy. How you like that? Alrighty, let's pull out item 2 yet again. It's probably the last time you'll actually need item 2, so... It was good while it lasted. Yeah, don't bother hanging out on that platform. It's just not really useful. And now we're in the home stretch, and probably the worst boss in the entire game. And honestly, the hallway of Sniper Joe's really should tell you exactly how annoying this boss is going to be. But again, quick boomerangs make quick work of these things, so... Yeah, you're gonna have... This is probably the first time you're actually gonna need an E-tank, because... Whew, boy, this is a tough one, let me tell you. Alright, so get your weapons ready. It's time for the most infamous boss in the game. Alright, my advice here is let yourself take damage right away, that way you can get enough time on your item 1 to get up here. And then pull out the Crash Bomber and destroy this guy. Pull out another one. Let it blow up. And then pull out an E-tank. Alright, I find it interesting that the battle just kind of like, it shows just how powerful you're becoming because the less of these assholes shows up, the less the screen flickers. So I find that interesting. Also, the last time you'll need item 3. I think this is also the last time you need item 1 as well, so there you go. Haha, you missed. Yeah, you had just enough Crash Bomber to take out these turrets. And let me tell you, these turrets were giving me a problem earlier. So, anyway. That is that. Man, we are just breezing through the Wily Castle, let me tell ya. Because we're already up to Dr. Wily. We may actually be able to fit this in one video. I mean, that was not planned, but... I mean, sure. I'm okay with that. I mean, I could fit it into one video, but I kind of don't because I want Dr. Wily to be his own thing, so... Anyway, I guess that'll be it for this episode of Mega Man 2. So, next time, we beat up the 8 Robot Masters again, and we take on Dr. Wily. See you then.